Live from WFSB, Connecticut's first choice for news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 5.
First tonight at 5, a weather alert. Round 1 of winter weather down, and we're not done yet. Round 2 is moving through the state, and with it, bitterly cold temperatures. Good evening. I'm Denise DeCenzo.
And I'm Al Terzzi. This morning, snow really caused a lot of crashes around the state and forced a lot of schools to close early. Eyewitness News has team coverage for you tonight at 5. Channel 3's Katie Zachary live at the mobile newsroom in Meriden.
We begin with our chief meteorologist, Bruce DePriest, in the Early Warning Forecast Center. Bruce?
Coverage of today's weather alert continues now with Channel 3's Katie Zachary. She's live in the mobile newsroom in Meriden, one of the cities and towns where schools closed early today. Katie.
That's right. You can see how the snow has definitely picked up again here in Meriden. Meriden is one of many districts across the state that quickly made a decision when the snow started this morning to send students home. We talked to the principal of Maloney High School. She said the dismissal went off without a hitch, but other districts weren't so sure it was the best move. The unexpected winter weather caused backups on the highway and on local roads. In some cases, those delays involved school buses.
Actually, it's very unexpected, so I don't know what to think.
Wolcott, Southington, Cheshire, and Meriden were some of the first districts to call an early dismissal. This mom took it in stride.
Just do homework with kids and cook dinner.
I had to leave my car until 1 o'clock when the roads were better.
This mom had to walk her young daughter to school because it was too slippery to drive. She says a bus headed to the school was stranded in the snow, fortunately close to the building.
The principal came up with a few teachers, got the kids off the bus, and walked them back.
Coming up at 6, we will tell you where there was a 7-car crash earlier today involving a police cruiser. For now, reporting live with the mobile newsroom in snowy Meriden, Katie Zachary, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you. A snow-covered Katie Zachary.
And we're following breaking news, and this is a traffic alert out of Glastonbury here tonight at 5. A truck crash has closed down a very busy stretch of road in town, and it has knocked out power to surrounding businesses. Pinpoint News Tracker can show you right where it's happening in Glastonbury at the intersection of Hebron Avenue and New London Turnpike. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Hallie Jackson, they're live at the mobile newsroom. Hallie?
Al, the power is knocked out to the Dunkin' Donuts in the plaza here, but the real action is over right along Hebron Avenue. You can see there are a number of trucks out here trying to fix that power line. We're live with the mobile newsroom in Glastonbury. I'm Hallie Jackson, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Hallie. We have more breaking news tonight at 5, this time out of North Haven, where a portion of Spring Road is closed. The reason is a 2-car crash, which police are calling pretty severe. A little girl remains in the hospital after a hit and run. The child was struck on Tuesday evening while walking outside her home on Dowd Avenue in Canton. The 7-year-old is in serious condition at Connecticut Children's Medical Center. Police say they have the car that hit her, but they have not yet made any arrests. We'll keep you updated on the investigation.
Still ahead here, all new on Eyewitness News at 5. President Obama flies to Florida the day after his State of the Union address. The pitch he made today to Republicans across the country. Then this.
I do this because I'm going to save your kids.
Her teenage daughter died after going on a drinking binge. Now she's suing. Whom? You may be surprised.
And then all new at 5:30.
Recent safety problems with Toyotas has some people panicking. We'll show you what to do if your gas pedal gets stuck.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News is everywhere.
Covering news in your town. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 5. Eyewitness News is everywhere in Connecticut. Now, Channel 3 Early Warning Weather. Powered by Early Warning Pinpoint Doppler. Tracking weather in your town and everywhere in Connecticut.
We have some wild weather out there right now in parts of the state with heavy snow, blinding snow, and only 26 on Saturday. Coming up at 5:30, Mark will have snowfall totals for today, plus the definition of a snow squall.
Live from WFSB, Connecticut's first choice for news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 5:30.
And We continue to follow a weather alert tonight at 5:30. A blast of winter across the state today, and now another wave of winter is moving through.
Today, snow moved across the state, making for a winter wonderland and some very slick driving conditions. Eyewitness News was everywhere across the state covering that snow today. Meteorologist Mark Dixon is standing by in the early warning forecast center with what's happening right now. Mark?
Yeah, those pictures that we just showed you from the first round moving through this morning, in some towns getting between 1 to 4 inches of snow. And here this evening tracking round 2, this one associated with some snow squalls. We'll have more on the direction temperatures are going because it's going to be plummeting, how low they're going, and how much longer this unsettled snowy, squally weather will last. All ahead in the early warning forecast.
All right, thanks, Mark. Our other big story, the massive Toyota recall. The problem, faulty gas pedals that can get stuck and cause a crash when the car won't stop. Pay attention, we're going to show you. Here's Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Susan Raff, who took a ride today with a driving instructor, and what she learned could save your life.
It really didn't take very long at all. In fact, we were only outside for a few minutes, and it was easy to learn. And I have to say, after doing it, I feel a lot more prepared, and I think anyone would, because you certainly want to do it now and not panic when there is an emergency. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness.
Downtown New Haven and Wooster Square have been targeted by thieves, have you heard? But a unique partnership between residents and police, well, that seems to be pushing the problem away. Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Robert Goulston has our story.
A fugitive is behind bars tonight after being arrested in New Haven early this morning. Officers from the U.S. Marshals and the New Haven Tactical Narcotics Unit made the arrest of 25-year-old Darius Dubois on Rock Creek Road. The highly anticipated Apple iPad is expected to be released worldwide in March. Apple's latest creation was unveiled yesterday. The basic models will cost anywhere from $500 to $1,000 depending on the storage size. The data plans for the iPad will be available through AT&T. We have a consumer alert tonight. Starbucks is recalling glass water bottles. The glass can possibly shatter when the stopper is removed or inserted. Starbucks has received reports of this happening along with people cutting their hands.
Police in New Mexico say it was the result of pure adrenaline flow that allowed them to lift a car from a man who was pinned beneath it. This happened in Taos, which is just north of Santa Fe. Police say Brian Brown was working on his Camaro there when it shifted on the jacks, I guess, or the supports, and then fell on top of him. Luckily, his cell phone was within reach, and so he was able to call for help. But the responding officer couldn't find a jack to lift the car, so he called for help. 2 officers, 2 off-duty firefighters came, and they took care of business.
One of the kings of late night sits down with the queen of daytime. Jay Leno tells his side of the story after winning the Tonight Show spat with Conan O'Brien.
And we are tracking snow squalls across Connecticut. We'll take a look at the definition in case you're wondering, and that's what we see on our early warning pinpoint Doppler, and as well snowfall totals so far on this Thursday across Connecticut, all ahead of the early warning forecast.
That all new coming up on Eyewitness News at 6.
Buses line up at schools across the state for an unexpected early dismissal. Hear why some districts decided against it.
Connecticut's most watched news. Channel 3 Eyewitness News is everywhere.
Jay Leno is still feeling a little heat after winning his late-night fight with Conan O'Brien. So Leno sat down to share his side of the story with the undisputed ruler of daytime TV, Oprah Winfrey. Channel 3's Hattie Kaufman has more.
Now, how much fun did you have today?
Oh, it's been an interesting day, to say the least. The snow came out a little bit early this morning, and then the second round this afternoon. We've had emails coming in from all across the state. Pete from Salisbury saying, this was a little while ago, around 4:15, how whiteout conditions with high wind, and now that has all shifted to the east, and we've had rumbles of thunder now being reported from Manchester, so it's kind of crazy out there.
It is crazy.
The duration of the snow, whoa, hello there, camera.
A major announcement from Quinnipiac University today. You know, they're on track to open a medical school on their North Haven campus. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Dan Kane spoke with the university president today, and he's here to tell us all about it.
Well, opening a medical school is a major undertaking, but as the university's president told me today, for Quinnipiac, it's more of a natural outgrowth of existing programs at the university. And there are still major hurdles for Quinnipiac. They'll have to attract clinical partners or partner and meet tough accreditation standards, but the hope is that they'll have the medical school up and running by 2013. Dan Kane, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Live From WFSB, Connecticut's first choice for news, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 6.